So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Nana KB. I know a lot of people have been wanting the opportunity to go study abroad, but unfortunately, sometimes we don't have enough funds to pay for the fees. And today I decided to bring Lydia on board so that she can help you since she's an ambassador to Empower Finance. So guys, just take and stay with me and watch the whole video till the end so that maybe the question that you may have in this video will be answered for you. But even though I also have some questions that I've written that I'm going to ask her, probably it will also help you do justice. And at the end of the video, she is going to leave her contact out so that in case you are ready and serious and you need the financial support to study abroad, she will be there to support you guys. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Sister Lydia.
Yeah, thank you, Nana, so much for this session. And I'm happy to just mention that, yes, I'm one of the ambassadors of Empower Loan. And basically, we try to give out the information, how you can apply for the Empower. And then if it passes through us, then as you mentioned, you get like priority processing in terms of how much time. But then our work actually ends at when we actually help you in the application process. But the entire decision depends on the Empower people that are based in the US. So they make the final decision looking at your documents and what you have provided. So basically, Empower is empowering students across different countries to achieve their international education goal. And as part of the ambassadors, I'll just like take you through who they are and then what they actually do. So basically, it was founded in 2014, and they have helped thousands of students around the world, and they are based in Washington, D.C. And their mission basically is to help students to achieve their studies abroad. And with Empower, the kind of loan they give to students, it has fixed interest rates. And even before you get the loan, there is no any penalty in terms of the application processes or you paying something out. And currently, they have helped over 400 students over 200 countries studying in the US and then Canada as well. And their support cut across all degrees. I hear people talk about, oh, and you need to have like STEM program before you can be supported, but that is not entirely true until you enter the eligibility check and then you are able to determine that. So, and the amount they give is in US currency. And then aside from the loan, they also have like Path to Success program that they help students once you are accepted into the financing program. So I think some time ago, or even oftentimes people say, oh, this is a scam and it's not true. I don't believe it. There is no such a thing, giving out loans without really collateral or even a guarantee or something. Like this is like too good to be
Can I
true.
please chip in a little bit? I think your camera is off, so if if not intentionally, you can just put it on too.
Um, it's on from my side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show in another grid.
So
Okay, it's perfect now. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay, great. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, good.
So this is something like we hear oftentimes what people say about Empower, like it's not really true. It's too good to be true when they hear about the amount and even just giving out to students without knowing their background and anything. So Empower, they give out these loans without even you showing any collateral. And that is very, very true. So basically what they do evaluation based on your future potential as a student. So they do that evaluation through the application process. And if you pass through all the criteria that they are looking out for, yes, you get it. And they have already helped over 400 students, as I mentioned, since 2014. And their presence is in Washington, D.C. And if you go to their website, you can actually find their address and then where they are based and everything, any other frequently asked questions that people ask us oftentimes, then you can find it there and know that, yes, it's really true. It's not a scam. I see people saying, oh, and it's a scam. And yes, I'm a beneficiary of Empower Loan for my studies here in Canada. I just completed last year. So key benefits one can actually get with the Empower, and I mentioned the no collateral bit of it, and it also has like credit impact for students in the US. It helps you to build your credit impact with time when you start like pre-payment period. And the speed at which Empower loan is really processed, within 30 minutes, you can already check whether you are eligible or not. So when you just start, you don't have to wait for weeks, you don't have to wait for months before you know that, oh, I'm eligible, I'm qualified to get. So within just 30 seconds, students can be able to see whether they are eligible to apply and then continue with the application process. And also, it's kind of inclusive. Students are eligible to borrow money ranging from $2,000 to $100,000, depending on your educational needs, and also it's like program based. Maybe if you're doing a STEM program, your amount might be different from someone who is just doing any other program. So it depends on the individual, your study goals, how your program is. So all these things are factored in when you are applying. Then at the end of the day, it determines how much. And they have offered loans to 200 plus nationalities. So you can't just say if I'm in this particular country whether I'm eligible or not. So the moment you enter, so one way is to check on their website all countries that are eligible and even all the universities in Canada and the US that are eligible for the loan. So once you check that, they have like a PDF a document that you can just check and then download to know whether the school that I am going to study in is part of Empower financing. So that is like one step for you. If you understand your program and then you understand the school, then you can check that on their website before you even start the eligibility application on their website. So for them, they support degrees, as I mentioned, regardless of your level. So they support bachelor degree, master's, and even PhD. With master's, it's just 1 year. It's okay. With bachelor degree, they support you when you are in your second year. So towards the end of your program, so they give you like 2 years support, not your entire uh, year of the studies. So that is one thing I just want to point out here. But basically, the loan is so flexible as a student. By then, of course, they look at certain degrees that maybe after school, it can actually fetch you this amount of money when you go into the job market. So these are some of the things that they put in place or they consider to give the loans, but it's not entirely true that only STEM or maybe MBA or programs that are like science or STEM related. So I think this comes to where I might just want to pause and then maybe get any critical questions that people have. But then the first thing that one can actually check the eligibility is to go to the website and how to apply. And then within 30 seconds, they will already tell you whether you're eligible to continue the application or not. So this is just a short presentation I wanted to make. And then if we have specific questions, I then think we can go and dive deep into that.
Okay, so the first question, thank you for the presentation. I think it's really very clear to everybody's understanding. And I think anybody that watches the video will get a clear understanding of this Empower and whatever it is about. But I think I got some questions from some of my followers on Facebook. And
Yeah.
I think the first question is like, do I have to apply to school first before I get the scholarship? That's the first question.
Okay, so you can check your eligibility before you even start applying. Okay, let me use myself as an example. I didn't have the admission before I checked my eligibility with Empire. So I went on the website and go to how to apply, the link there. Then you click, and when I entered my university and then the program I wanted to apply, they just said, okay, you are eligible. So I kept it down and waited until my admission was ready. Then I continued with the application because at the somewhere you need to state whether you have like admission letter or not. So you don't have to wait. You can already check your eligibility and even start putting in together things that you need when you are eligible before your admission. But the admission is requirement. Of course, they can't guarantee you the loan when you don't have admission to go to the school.
So primarily, you should have your admission first.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a requirement. But eligibility is one thing. So
for
you can
one
have
thing.
admission and then you might not be eligible. So
So
you
you
can
would
have
advise it's
admission that
better
might
that the individual must check the eligibility. If the person is eligible, then any other things can follow.
exactly, because you can have admission lying down and then you go to check your eligibility and you might not be eligible. So it goes hand in hand. You can wait to have admission, or you can just do it if you already know the program you want to study ahead of time and the university or the school that you want to study, either in Canada or US.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the clarification. And another item is, what is the percentage interest rate and how is it paid?
So with the
That is
interest
for a
rate,
master's degree. I think she further on stated that how much will I be allocated for my master's degree?
with the interest rate, or how much they would
First
give
her
them.
question with the interest rate. That's the percentage interest rate and how
Mhm.
is it paid?
Yes, so they look at the entire amount that you take from them. And for me, I can use myself as an example again. So it's like 12.99 for the entire time, and it's fixed. So when I started school, they know that I'm studying. I don't have to, or I'm not working full time. So they just look at the interest that you will be paying, and then they calculate that for you to start paying small while you are in school. So it's not fixed, and they have it like in badges. Maybe within 3 months' time, this is the amount you should be paying. Then within 6 months' time, this is the amount you should be paying. So nothing is fixed. As I said, it's like it's customized according to you, the individual, your needs, and how much you have taken from them. So all these factors actually come to play, but they don't give you the entire interest that you should be paying to be fixed when you start studies. No, it's very little when you start studying. So when you then come out from the school and they know, okay, you should be working, then that is when they calculate when you pay your actual rate, and then they probably adjust it as time goes on.
Okay, thanks. Somebody also asked, does Empower loan cover tuition fee in the UK or is only specifically between the Canada and America?
UK, no. So for now, they are financing students in the US and in Canada here. And in the US, you might be lucky to have your insurance and other things covered. But in Canada, it's strictly only tuition. So if you're given the loan for any school in Canada, just know that this is purely for the tuition. They wouldn't give the monies to you. They pay the tuition to the school directly.
Okay, so talking about insurances, this comes to the next question. Does the financing cover accommodation, cost of living, insurance, and tuition?
So that is for students in US, and I think they do for some students. So they look at your situation. So for US beneficiaries, they get this covered, but all students in Canada, no, they only give you the tuition.
The tuition fee.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there some specific programs that Empower finance sponsor? If so, can she help us list those programs?
Yes, so I think I mentioned
Because as
this.
you were already saying, people have been putting out there that it's only for STEMs, which you indicated is not the situation.
It's not
So yeah.
just that if you're a STEM, if you're doing a STEM related program, you have like upper hand. You have
Is
more
there any reason for
chances
that?
because such programs they are like skilled based,
Yeah.
and then when you come out in the
Probably
job
I also
market,
think there is a lot of shortage in that field. That is why, because they know right
exactly.
after your education, you're going to enter and not going to find it difficult to enter the job market.
Exactly. So if you take, for instance, MBA, they sponsor a lot of MBA's program. So go into the internet and then check how much an MBA person would earn when they start working, and just say you are doing maybe okay, MBA and project management is like certification program or programs that actually gets you a lot of value when you go out, unlike other maybe programs that they are not like really that skilled, but then they are also important for the person to study. So probably they might give priority or the amount. So someone studying MBA might get maybe higher amount or even faster processing than someone who is just doing, I don't want to mention any course like ordinary course,
Yeah, so
whatever
that
course like
it
they
will limit the others. I
exactly,
understand.
but they just have like upper hand when they are accessing the loans.
Okay, I got it. And the next question, is there any age limit to students that Empower can finance?
Age?
Age limit, maybe
No,
if they have
no,
specific age limit. So once you
no. The,
qualify,
the
you
moment
qualify.
the moment you have the interest to study abroad and your program, your university is part of the universities that they are financing, I think they don't look at age.
So literally, they don't finance all universities. They have some selected, if you're
They
right.
have selected universities exactly.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And the mode of payment of the loan after completion of the school or when you are, do they have
But
any?
when you start your program until they disburse the first amount to you. So when they disburse the first amount to you, then after 2, 3 months, then you start the repayment.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me see if I have one like, oh, can she kindly assist us with the list of schools in the US and Canada that qualify to apply for? I don't know if you have some list that,
This, this is
yeah,
not a big deal. I after maybe this session, I can just, I mean, when you go to their website and you click it, it gives you like a PDF formats, and
yeah,
all the schools and even some of the programs are listed there. So they have the names according to alphabets. Yeah, I
yeah.
can download that and share with you, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
can
so that I can also upload it on
yeah,
my page and those that are interested can
yeah,
also get the access for it.
yeah, sure.
Yes, let me see if these are all the questions I have. Yes, okay. I think this one has been answered. This one has been answered. This one has been answered. This one has so for one for the UK, it has been answered. No, okay, for the school, is there scholarship program for all studies? Is there available both for masters? Okay, somebody is asking if the scholarship is available for undergrad and masters.
Scholarship, do they mean the
Like the
loan?
Empower
Or
financing, do they finance only people that are going to do their masters or people that are also going to read undergraduate programs too?
so undergraduate, they, it's 4 years.
Yeah.
So they only give you the loan for the last 2 years of your studies.
So it means in the beginning 2 years, you must be able to finance yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
But apart from that, so when somebody is doing their masters, they have the opportunity that they finance them from the beginning.
Yeah,
You are right.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 So what advice would you want to also give the people that want to also try to apply for these kind of financing programs and like, I think the pros and the cons about it, because like I think even though you're an ambassador to it, there are some cons and there are some pros and the cons when it comes to everything. So like apart from what you share with us, is there any advantages or the pros that you can share about power financing?
Yeah, so I would like to start with the advantages,
Hmm.
and that has to be about your personal goals and
Hmm.
your desire to gain education. So if you have the financial means by yourself, or you have a sponsor, that is excellent. But if you don't, Empower is the only pathway for you to let your dreams come true. So if you're not like someone who calculates, who manages risk,
Yeah.
you can take it. You can take it. By then, their evaluation process looks at your future potentials. So during the evaluation process, they look at your future potentials, what you actually want to do after your studies, or what you have been doing before going to advance your studies. So if you're someone who wants to empower yourself to grow to that level, then you can go for it. The disadvantage part is if you don't already have any kind of like little job, or
Mhm.
where you are going, you feel like maybe you have no idea how the situation would be for you to start the repayment while you are in school, then it becomes like something you need to think about. Because when you start the school, those in the US, they have like the Path to Success program that I mentioned. And
Yeah.
that one, they help you to like internship opportunities, they help you in other career development programs. So you get yourself into it and then you get into their programs, then it opens up a lot of opportunities for you to connect with others, for you to explore what is available for you. So if you want to fulfill your dreams, so the advantage is that like take it. But if you are not sure about, okay, how do I even start the repayment process while I'm still in school, then you might want to just rethink about it. But for me, I always say I don't regret taking it because at the end of the day, it depends on you, the individual, how you want to actually embrace it as an individual. So in everything, whether business or even doing something, people go for loans. They go for loans for reasons that they feel they can actually benefit, or is going to like empower them to do things more in the future. So if you calculate all your options and then you feel like this is the best for me, yeah, go for it. Why not?
All right. All right. And can you please list some of the documents that probably somebody that want to apply for this kind of financing will need? Because I think giving them a brief about it and also the documents that they will need will also help them to even before, like, because sometimes people always want to check if you meet the eligibility requirement or something, but like I think they always also want to know, okay, I need this and that before even it boosts them that, okay, yeah, now let me go and check if I'm eligible. So what are the kind of necessary documents that they require from an individual before the person can apply?
Okay. So with regards to the eligibility check, which is like short, like very fast for you to check, you don't have to submit anything. But from the beginning, I mentioned they evaluate the future potential of the student in question.
Yeah.
So Nana, what they will evaluate about you might be different from what they evaluate about me. So we are different in terms of what we are already doing and then what we want to do. So it's not fixed. The
So
documents that,
necessarily they don't really have any specific document. Like probably if you want to go to apply for a visa, they will ask you, right?
so they, when you start the application process, they ask you questions. And
Mhm.
based on your choices,
Mhm.
what you choose, is what they ask at the end of the day for you to submit. So the other advantage, I think I didn't mention here, they support you with visa letter. So for the
Oh, really?
record,
They support you with a visa letter?
I didn't submit my bank statement, nothing. I submitted the letter from Empower for my visa and I got it. Yeah, people tell me it's luck. I don't know, but that is what they give. So when they approve the letter, so they have the approval documentation for you, and they also give you a visa support letter for you to submit to the embassy, as like they are going to sponsor your education.
So since we are wrapping up, is there any contact that you can give out for so that anybody that's interested and want to apply through you also can contact you, whether directly or through your social media handles, so that they can also get the help they need from you?
Yeah, so I'm really happy to help anyone who wants to start the process. But then let me just make it clear that I don't want to start from ground zero. So if you are going to do it, I can like do it at the individual level to support you, looking at what is available and then mapping out all your documentations until you submit, and then the decision can be determined by Empower. By then, what one needs to do at their level, probably search for your university, which I probably will share the documents with you, understand the university, your program, all that. And then I can help you in that regard. And to reach out to me, I think I'm happy to talk to people on Facebook. And my name is Lydia Conlan Madinto on Facebook. And you reach out to me, just be straightforward. This is what I have, this is what I want to do. And I don't reply to people that come to say, hi, hello, good afternoon. Honestly, I don't do that. It's just personal,
Definitely. Yeah.
not just about Empower or anything. If you're reaching out to me on WhatsApp or anything, try to like introduce yourself, what you actually want or how you want us to start the conversation. Then it's very helpful and it saves us both time and energy. So
Yeah.
that is it. I can share about
So
maybe
for
any
now, you
contact.
can only give them your Facebook handle.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I I had given like I don't mind sharing my contact as well, but really right now, as I mentioned, I do much of business mentorship and coaching programs for
Yeah.
people. Yeah, and anyone who wants to really apply for this, they should start thinking about business. You are in Germany and other places, and you understand how even be entrepreneur or intrapreneur could help you achieve some of these things because they look at the kind of skills you are even bringing to the country, aside from you just thinking about studying, but ask yourself, what am I going to really add to this country? So they evaluate that at the end of the day to say, yeah, you actually is someone that can be fit into this environment. So probably it's not just about the program that you want to study, but you as individual. So personally, I coach people with regards to business development and entrepreneurship. So I had given my contact to people like that. So I don't want to share my personal contact because of messages and maybe not being able to respond. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this will be the end of our video. Thank you very much, Lydia, for joining and making things clearer for us. If in case there is anything, we will get back to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nana. And thanks for doing such an amazing job trying to help people. I know it's not easy. Sometimes you get like backlashes and you get a whole lot of things. I saw one of your posts you made and someone came and said, oh, this is a scam. But this is really inspiring and you are doing so much for the society. Thumbs up to you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
So, guys, this was the meeting between me and Lydia of Empower Finance. So, in case you need any other help, as she gave you the Facebook handle, please do contact her and get the right support that you need to support your dream of studying abroad. The name still is Nana KB on YouTube, and on Facebook is Nana KB. Thank you to my new viewers. And hey, those of you that always watch my video, shares and give it a thumbs up. I say I really appreciate. God bless you guys for making this always possible so that we can reach out to a lot of people and then get interaction with them. See you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day.